The first Dark Act performed by the newly titled Darth Vader was to execute Operation Nightfall, an event which largely marked the end of the Jedi Order. Any Jedi at the temple were butchered either in volleys of gunfire from the countless troops of the 501st, or cut apart by the unrivaled blade of Anakin Skywalker. It was during this horrific attack, which killed almost all Jedi in the temple alongside Order 66, that Vader found himself standing before groups of younglings and didn't hesitate to add them to his kill count, intent on eliminating any trace of the Jedi once and for all. This would later return to haunt him as the gravity of his actions would finally kick in, leading to deep hatred and anguish, only fueling his power in the dark side. In the 2017 Vader comic series, we see Vader returning from a mission and meeting with Palpatine, discussing what had occurred. Vader had to end the life of one of his own Inquisitors due to two of them falling in love, and that distracting them from their reaching of their full potential in the dark side. So today we're going to dive deep into how Darth Vader encountered a youngling after Order 66. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and join the Star Force 1 Discord in the description, and let's get into it. Vader discovered that when he went to hunt and eliminate Eeth Koth, the Jedi we saw being kidnapped by General Grievous in the Clone Wars series, and he trusted his Inquisitors to kidnap his newborn Force-sensitive child. The Inquisitors were a group of former Jedi turned darkside users whose sole job was to eliminate any survivors of Order 66, as well as retrieve Force-sensitive children for a dark and mysterious plan that Darth Sidious was using to make an army of darkside users called Project Harvester. Although they were darksiders, these Inquisitors often struggled to abandon thoughts of their past, meaning that they weren't entirely evil, leading to them not only lacking in power compared to the convicted and dedicated Jedi, but they were also hesitant to perform the dark deeds that their jobs required. After discovering the bond between the two Inquisitors who fell in love and dealing with them the only way he knew how, Vader was criticized by Palpatine for being unable to keep his men in check, informing him that from now on they would need to be held in an off-planet location rather than on Coruscant, since he created a lot of destruction in his attempt to destroy them. Now, the place that they are moved to is the same one we see in Jedi Fallen Order and the Obi-Wan Kenobi show Fortress Inquisitorius, stationed on the moon Nur. Despite his errors, Palpatine also praised Vader, noting that he had succeeded in accomplishing the various tasks that Palpatine had given him. As a reward, he gave his apprentice something familiar, something certain to invoke old memories: Padme's ship from her home planet of Naboo. A droid was repairing it, getting it up into a good condition, when Vader destroyed the droid, deciding that the ship fit him better as it was already. As he and Palpatine spoke, one of the reflections gave a yellow hue from the room's lighting, making it look almost like Vader is back on Tatooine, the place where he had first come across both the ship and his wife Padme. Boarding the ship and preparing to leave the hangar, Vader sensed something strange, a presence familiar yet unusual. As he explored the ship, he came across a small boy, himself, Anakin Skywalker from all those years ago on Tatooine. But the strangeness, the boy turned around, revealing a deformed, alien-like impression of Vader's helmet. He was no longer that innocent boy on Tatooine. He had become unrecognizable, a complete monster. As the officers assigned to Vader's command boarded the ship and spoke to him, the boy disappeared, revealing it to have been some sort of dark side illusion or force trick of some kind. From here, Vader goes on to claim Mustafar as his planet, and it's here that he would spend a great deal of his time, the details of which you can find out about through this video, which you can see on screen now, and the link will be in the description and probably in a card as well. We can see just how dark this incident was, showing us Vader meeting himself when he would have just been about to join the Jedi Order as an initiate or a youngling. And if you want to find out about every single Jedi rank, check the link in the description as well, and there'll probably be another card on screen now. He was so bright and full of optimism, hoping to become a legendary Jedi Knight and save his mother, marry Padme, and live peacefully traveling the stars. But instead, he became the attack dog of a dictator who mined stars to create planet-killing weapons of intimidation and terror. Such a tragic fall from grace, and an awful ending for the young boy, Anakin Skywalker. Hope you guys enjoyed that little tale. It was pretty sad and dark, so if you like these type of videos, tell me in the comments if you want more of them. Join the Star Force 1 Discord in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.